Hello, everyone. My name is Danny. This review is for the movie called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. This is a 2019 film. I guess it's unrated. It's directed by Andre Overdal. It stars Zoe Margaret Coletti, Michael Garza, and Gabriel Rush. This runs just under 2 hours, an hour 50 minutes or so. And the only description that it has on this page is explore the history of one of the most controversial works of modern children's literature. The best selling teen classic Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which scared a generation of readers and became one of the most banned books of modern times. So we'll go with that. I saw this movie in theaters yesterday. Uh, I wasn't really sure what to expect. The previews have been kind of different, and I was hoping for a story like Super 8, maybe an adventure, and I was kind of expecting it to be a little bit like Goosebumps, I guess, and be funny and light for children. Um, so I still think it's for kids, but I can understand the point of view of some people saying that this is a little too scary. But I just found myself laughing at the creatures. I wasn't really scared at all. But I can understand how it would be kind of a nightmare situation for some people. So we'll get started on the basics. The storyline of the movie, like I said, I kind of thought it would be like something else, and it kind of was. Like, it is kind of a lame version of Final Destination. It was kind of a lame version of Super 8. It was a lame version, but it was kind of on the same borderline as Goosebumps because they're both kind of more light-hearted in the comedy area, and they both have an adventure that's supposed to be scary, but it's not that scary. So I think this is like just another. It's really another Goosebumps for me because the last two Goosebumps that we've had have been really light, really, just non serious at all. And this one tries to be serious, this Scary Movies to Tell in the Dark, but I just couldn't take it seriously. I was just kind of like in the whole moment of the movie, but I never felt like anything was jumping off the screen. I never felt like anything was, all that creative. Once they started with the whole premise of the movie, I thought it was a little weak. It's great that these are good books, but that doesn't always translate to good movies. So you need people to be good in them, right? So I think that we'll call them child actors. I don't know. They all seemed a little too old to be in their roles, but we'll start with the child actors. We have one that seems thrown in here, uh, pretty useless along the way. Maybe he plays a little bit more of a credible role towards the end, but just the way that he's pushed into this doesn't feel natural at all. And there's one sibling that has something happen to them, and that's probably the staple of the movie. I think that'll be the one thing that really haunts people from this movie because it's a scary natural thing in this world that a lot of people are afraid of. But she just seems a little awkward too. She seems like a dunce, then she seems really smart, and then she seems useless, and then she seems important. And I just didn't like the character structure. So, the main three characters they're kind of best friends in this movie. They tend to work off of each other very well right from the start with this phone call. It's nice and jokey. It's nice and understanding each other. Oh, I don't want to go. Oh, you're going. That kind of stuff. That natural friendship kind of conversation. So that was nice to have right off the bat. But that's about all we get is from those three, and still between them, there's some repeated uh, conversation that just seems to feel awkward because they don't know what else to say. Because they know that this movie is going to either live or die off of the scary situations, the scary stories. And so the dialogue just seems to suffer really bad. Um, Other than that, the scares, like I said, I'm just kind of laughing more than being scared about it. Especially the later ones, they just seem to be so over the top or so presented in a way that's supposed to make you laugh, and nobody's reacting to them exactly appropriately, but it's supposed to be like a nightmare kind of situation. So really, um, you just have to kind of be in the movie to kind of experience it. I can't really tell you because really it's more of a the way that they're handling it. There's a mood about it, and there is scary music and things do jump at you, but you kind of see it coming. And if you don't see it coming, then it's still not like millisecond fast. It's kind of a gradual rise up kind of an effect, and it's always from the bottom, so or from a distance, and it comes at you fast. But the situation with the sibling that I was talking about, I think that's probably the best scene because it just, like I said, it's a natural scare. So, just the can't really explain enough the mood of this movie, but it really just felt kind of slow, like slower than Final Destination. Like they spend time every movie talking about what's happening to them, who's going to be next, blah blah blah. And this one does that while not being very interesting. So I just don't really understand why, I mean, I understand why people make movies that only try and survive off of like one or two situations in their movie. This one has like four or five, maybe six, but that's what they have to present to you. The dialogue and the extra things along the way, they just don't seem that important. Like it's nice to be along for the mystery, and maybe, oh, you found that place, oh, you found that person, okay, we're gonna go to this place. Those kind of things are fun, I guess, but it's not like I'm completely enthralled by it. So, and there's just this mood in the movie. I can't explain it to you unless you go see it, but I'm gonna give Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark a C. A C. And I really think it's not one of the best movies made of this genre. And it's great that it's this great book and everything. Everybody's talking about that, but that doesn't really matter. I mean, like almost everything's a book nowadays, unless it's a remake or something. So, yeah, a C for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Thanks a lot, guys. My name is Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give something to watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And enjoy your movies, but I would say to watch this if you are in for a good time and you want to experience the scares. We are getting into the fall season. We're getting close to Halloween. And some people might want to just see this just to see how scary it is. I would say that the moments that they have that are decent and good scares are something to experience. So maybe you want to give it a watch. Enjoy your movies, guys. Thanks for watching.